Hey, welcome back to the Wildings Landing. Thought I'd bring you along and let you see how the chicks are doing. They're out of the brooder and in the grow out coop. Um, the larger ones are Midnight Majesty Morans. There's two of them that are Midnight Onyx or something Onyx. If you know, you know. I had to buy them. They're the ones that are absolutely all black, look like an AM Samani, but do not have black flesh. Like, yeah. AM Samanis are completely black. Their flesh is black. Their skin, everything except their eggs are black. But there's a cutie pie right there. These littler ones like that, I hatched those out. I hatched that meanie out. Try not to go too fast. The smaller ones, the lighter colored, and two smaller black ones, and that beautiful brown one right there, are my hatching. They are from my main flock. They should be olive eggers or olive egger Americana cross or Polish Americana cross. There's a couple of them that I can see the little mohawk starting, so I know that they are going to be male Polish, which is exactly what I wanted. That's why I hatched them out. I was looking to get a male Polish to breed with my naked necks, because I'd like to have a naked neck. I'd like to have a naked neck Polish. I think that would just be really cool. So that's going to be a breeding down the road when they mature. Might even wait until next summer. It kind of just depends on how they mature out and the disposition of everybody. Because I don't keep a mean rooster. I don't care how bad I wanted you. So we'll have to watch their disposition and stuff. But hopefully one of the Polish turns out to be a male and turns out to be a nice male, so that I can keep them around long enough to get them bred anyway. That little brown one right there, I strongly believe that is a pullet. She is so pretty. She's been my favorite in that hatching for the longest. Just beautiful. Beautiful. And I was so glad when her tail feathers started coming in, and looks like she's going to be a pullet, which means I'll be keeping her around for a long time. There's one of the Morans. This one right here does not have to tell me he's a rooster. I know he's a rooster. Little thing pecks me all the time. Wants to run at me. Yeah, that one right there ain't so nice. But the thing about that is I have a Brahma rooster named Spunky that was the same way, and then as he matured, turned out to be the nicest roo I've ever, a sweetheart. So, although he's trying to show himself now, I'm trying not to judge too much, because Spunky was the same way, and then Spunky turned out to be just amazing. There's one of the black onyx. They have the all black beak is the way that I can. They also have 5 toes like a silky. So they're bred with silkies. They're partial silkies. I was doing a little bit of research on them, and I think they're AM Samani and silky mix, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong there. There's one of the Moran pullets. They're so pretty. But yep, these guys will be joining the main flock no time soon. I'm not in any hurry. The quail, when they hatch out, I already have quail cages for them, so they don't even need to come in here for grow out. They can grow out either in the brooder to a degree, depending on how many of them hatch. And then I can just put them directly in their quail cages. I don't need to they don't need time to grow out in here. They're not going to be joining another flock and all of this stuff like my pullets do. And cockerels. But yeah, they're doing absolutely fantastic. And they're just so gorgeous. And the Morons, although they were a little bit bigger when I started adding the ones that I hatched in, there was never a problem. And there was a big size difference, and I thought there might be a little bit of fighting over food. What the heck? You got plenty of food. You don't need to fight over that. But they're very, very good-mannered birds. I'm really, really happy with the ones that have already joined the flock. I mean, it's not just that egg color that I was after, which, again, this year I was after olive eggers and dark brown eggs, really dark brown. I'd really like to get that deep dark chocolate colored egg. And that may take time. I do have one cockerel in the main coop that is a Moron. I would like to keep him because if he breeds my Blue Lane Americanas, then I should get those dark green eggs that I'm a dark green olive egg that I'm after next year. So things take time. You don't get everything you want right away, but by next winter, I should have the egg assortment that I'm striving for. I would love to pick up one of these that's a Moron. That's a Moron. I'm looking for one of the onyxes to pick up to show you just how cool they look. This one right there. Yeah, see, you gotta reach for them. You gotta be slick. And you gotta have both hands, and I don't have both hands right now. There's that little brownie. But see, the Morons are just, they're just not as flighty. They're really cool. I'm enjoying those a lot. You want to come say hi? No? You thought you did, but you changed your mind, little fluffy butts? There's a little fluffy butt. Alright, folks, well, we will be back. I put the quail eggs on lockdown, I believe, next week. I looked at the calendar last night, but I think that is a week from yesterday. I put the quail eggs on lockdown, so in the next 10 days or so, we should start seeing some quail hatching, and I'll definitely bring you along for that. I'm excited about that. I've wanted to get back into quail for a long time, so real happy about that opportunity. Alright. Love you. Thank you. Hit all the buttons. Do all the things. And we'll see you soon.